Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Real Hazardous. Today we're down in the Keys and we're going after some tuna and mahi, so stay tuned. On the way out though, it was pretty choppy. It was kind of windy the week before and it was supposed to be laying down that day, but it was still pretty rough. We had to take it slow and we were watching some storm clouds in the distance. But on the way out, we saw some bird activity on a weed line and we started trolling for mahi. We got our first fish. Is that what it is? Mahi? No way. Oh, he just got off. Yeah. Alright guys, we're on our way to the humps. Trolling for some tuna, and I noticed some birds on our weed line, about 4 or 5 of them. So we're like, yeah, okay, go ahead. We're like, oh, let's just check it out. Do a troll by. My dad just had a mahi on, so that's a good sign, good start to the day. Always good to watch out on your way to places. Maybe you find fish before you get there. It's just us two today, down in the Keys. Everyone else slept in today, but we're gonna give a little try in the morning. Coming up to the birds. Got one? Coming up? Yeah. This could get messy quick. It is tough with just 2 people on the boat. Check them. 24. Oh, nice.
Not bad to start now.
No. And you can see all the boats heading out to the humps now.
Things are backlash.
Yeah.
Still on them?
Yeah, I see the birds right up here. It's a ton of grass, so it's gonna be a constant cleaning and stuff. I found fishing is different in different areas, even though you're going for mahi. For example, the way I fish for mahi in Northeast Florida is different than the way I fish for mahi down in the Keys when we're on vacation. Partly because it's a different area, a different time, and partly, being in vacation and just bringing stuff down, not having your full arsenal, and kind of being able to do things quick, and flexible. It's just different. In the Keys, I found that I really like trolling with artificial lures. I really like the C&H Rattle Jet, little stubby, and like for tuna, I like the Boone feather, small color lures like that. So on the way out, that's what we did when we saw some mahi. We threw those lures out and we just started trolling, about 6, 7, maybe 8 miles per hour, whatever we kind of had to do, just trolling the area. It's great because it's a simple spread and it's really helpful. Allows you kind of just to fish to the conditions. You hear stories and setups where people are pulling dredges and teaser lines and 6, 7, 8 lines and everything. And that's great when the conditions allow and there's not weed lines and you got a full crew. But today it's me and my dad, so we're doing a much more simple spread. So we've got 4 to 5 lines out. We got some on the outriggers. We got 2 on the transom, run off the reel seat release clips, and then usually 1 way back. Sometimes we'll run even less lines. It's just me and my dad, so we get a fish on. If things get really crazy, we may just run a couple lines. There's one time back in Northeast Florida, we were catching tuna and it was just a hot bite, and we just ran 1 line, and we caught a fish on it every single pass, and that kept us busy. So don't worry about trying to match the big fancy spread. If you're down there in the Keys, you can get out on your bay boat, depending on your crew, if it's you and your family, kids, whatever, keep it simple. You'll still catch fish. We kept trying to make our way to the humps and we were getting closer and closer, and we'd see some bird activity and we'd stop and fish on it. And one time we even found some cool floating structure. These are the birds that I saw. Got one? Yeah, that's right.
scared me there for a minute. So you got it? It's kind of crazy getting fish while you're backlashing, huh?
Yeah.
Well, if he can fish again, though. You want me to get a gaff out, or you think we just put them in?
I think that's what it is.
24 inches should come in pretty easily.
Yeah. You
Leave some stuff out of the way.
that one? No, just that one. Got the line, just flip it to the other side. Yeah.
Got it? You want to move that big one up front somewhere?
If you want it, it's about up. So.
Good?
Yeah. Hey guys, it was pretty crazy. 2 people and we're just running 2 rods. Nothing else. I don't know if we can handle much more else.
Hanging out here pretty good.
Oh yeah, I see some mahi jumping. Yeah.
This one.
Alright. Let's see if I can get that other one too. May have to tighten the drag a little on that one.
Kind of work back to working if you want.
Okay. That's kind of a sucker when you get a chance. I see you later. You're close.
Want to flip him in?
Yeah.
You ready?
Gosh, dang it.
Sorry.
Here's a smaller one.
Yeah.
The outriggers is a really helpful part of the spread. I don't use it as much king fishing, you know, slow trolling live bait. Sometimes I do, but it's really helpful trolling these lures. Not so much that it gets your lines out there, you know. I mean, that's not like making a huge difference, you know, 17 feet wider this way and that way, but it's more to help your spread to not get tangled, to keep things controlled, to run your lure right. It's a pretty helpful tool, so we can quickly whip around, you know, make a hard turn, and setting up our spread right, you know, it makes things a lot easier on the troll. All right, guys, we moved a little further out, saw a little bit of other activity, heading towards the humps, showing a little bit of rain, and maybe some storms over the humps at the moment on radar. So, seeing this little fishy area, we're gonna try it real quick, and hopefully it'll clear up out there. Several birds in the area.
Alright, what you got going there?
Yeah, okay, we were trolling, found some birds, and pretty good score. We were trolling right through them, and this one got hit. I had it actually clipped down, and the reel seat release clip popped up and fish on.
That was your own invention?
Yep. He's coming at me.
Pretty decent. Keeper probably.
Maybe. Hard to tell. He's kind of like those other ones.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he looks like he might be about 24. 23, 24. You want to net him or?
It's up to you. If you want to net him, you can.
Yeah, I'll get him up there.
Where'd the net go?
What's that? It's in the big rock frame up in there.
Got it? Yep. There we go. Oh, yeah.
Big as mine earlier.
There we go, guys. Got him on the little stubby. You can see I got this clip down here. That keeps the line low. Right, because I'm trolling for mahi down the keys. Yeah, I don't have little bent butts. So this keeps The outrigger line above it, and this is closer. I got it low to the water, and when a fish hit, pops out, fish on. If I need to release it, let it a little further, I just let it go. It's like an outrigger. Spotted something floating. It's a good spot. We're heading to it now. Hopefully there's some fish around. It's been a fishy area. I hadn't caught anything recently. Had a bite just a minute ago. Live grass, so we're keeping the spread simple. Just 3 lines out. That's about all we can manage, just the 2 of us. Oh yeah. A little subsurface. Little, was that a net? Oh yeah, that should be good. See the net? I'd be pretty shocked if we don't catch a fish off of that. Uh-oh, fish on, fish on.
Which one?
Hit the reel seat, the transom.
It worked, Sammy, it worked.
Yeah. Worked twice actually. Said it worked twice actually. What is that, a jack? Oh man. Not quite what we were hoping for.
Go back to that here, dude.
Yeah. Big old jack.
Hey, fish on.
What, which one? This one? Yeah, there we go. That was a mahi. He jumped.
That's a really big one, Jack. That's your fish?
Mine wasn't huge, that jump. I don't think. Okay.
You getting close?
He's not far.
I've seen a big old, I don't know, it might have been other fish with it.
Oh, there we go.
Pretty.
Nice one though.
You got it running?
Yeah, they're all running. Been a little bit of a show. He's a little acrobatic. Yeah. Alright. Yep, got a leader. There we go. That lure finally got one.
Oh yeah, first double,
And there we go, guys. About 20, 22 and a half. Hey, yeah, guys, a floating object with a little subsurface stuff, like just the buoys. I don't know, but given that's on some other stuff, some netting, tracks the bait, bar jacks were there, and obviously some mahi. So that's a good find, good spot, Dad. Did that one just get popped? I saw that one been pretty good.
You got hit?
Maybe, yeah. Got him. Is he there? It's really important when you find stuff like this, you keep your eye on where it's at, because it is surprisingly easy to lose something in the drift and the waves. And especially with 2 people, it's really easy for us to get distracted and then it's gone. That had happened before, so I'm really paying attention to where this is, letting Dad handle everything else for the most part. Think it got cut? Dang. I don't know what cut it. Wahoo around maybe? Yeah. as the storm cleared off, didn't catch any more on that one floating structure, so we decided to head out here to the humps. A little holy, sloshy. But hopefully we'll catch us some blackfin tuna. I do like me some blackfin tuna. Keep it simple with our spread, since it's just me and my dad, and hopefully we can catch us some fish real quick. So after the storms passed and we made our way through the choppy seas, we finally get to the humps and we start trolling. And it is just like dead out there. I mean, I'm not seeing any birds working, not marking a whole lot. We're trolling with usually our good lures that catch fish in a good position, and just like nothing. Just working it, finally like, let's go back in and find some mahi like we were finding coming out and catch those, because we just couldn't get the tuna to bite. We work our way back in and there's some more storms, so we had to dodge some storms. But overall, it was a fun day. The mahi bite was a lot better than the tuna. It was good to get some practice in and see what it was. It's always kind of tough the first trip out, when you get back there after, a year or so, to get tuned in and see how the conditions are offshore. But we had a great time. If you guys have any questions or tips or things you find helpful, please comment below. If you want to know what lures or anything we're doing, check the description. And we'll see you next time on Real Hazardous.